Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Hes here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a video that I've been telling you guys, at least on Twitter and Instagram and whatnot, that I've been wanting to do since I saw the Kyrie 2s. And that was remove the straps of the Kyrie 2s. So I wanted to give you guys a tutorial on how to do this. It's not necessarily recommended if you want the strap there. Obviously, you can't replace it once you actually remove it. And it's not the most clean removal process because it does leave a little bit of residue kind of down here. Left over from the strap, but I think it does add a little bit of a different dynamic to the shoe, and I'll go ahead and show you guys at the end of the video what they look like on feet without the straps. But one thing I also thought was kind of cool is you could do this in two different ways. One, you can remove the strap across right here and then also remove the Velcro pad, or you can actually use this and cut the swoosh off of the actual strap, and then you can just put it on here like this as like just a Velcro on piece. So it just adds a little bit extra to the shoe. Kind of looks a little silly because it's just floating there, but at the end of the day, like, you can decide whether or not you want to remove this or not. So I just wanted to leave it on for the sake of the video. There's a couple different tools that you'll need to be able to do this. Not too expensive at all. I'll put a link in the description to these products right here. The first thing is a seam ripper, or a seam splitter. This thing is really like a couple dollars, and it really works well in getting the parts that you need the seams removed on. Also, you need a X-Acto knife or a razor blade of sorts. This is the one that I use, that I got. And then also you can use some tweezers, or I ended up having to use this, the Gerber. So basically a needle nose pliers will help, because that's going to be needed to take some of the parts off. So basically we're going to go ahead and do this removal in this video and show you guys how to remove the strap. It's pretty simple. It's only, like, because I'm leaving this pad on right here, it's only a couple stitches on this side right here, and then there's a couple stitches down on this side, and then you just basically cut straight across down there to give it this look. Now, this isn't necessarily the colorway that I wanted to do this on. I personally, I like shoes that I would have liked to have, like a shoe that had all one upper color. This one is black and kind of that lava sort of colored. But it was that way on both sides, so I was like, you know what, it could work for this shoe, and I think it actually looks pretty good. As you can see, I don't know. You guys be the judge and leave a comment in the comment sections. And I know this, again, this is just kind of one of those videos. I wanted to see what they look like without the strap. I mean, I was curious. So I went ahead and butchered my pair, and I'm going to butcher the other part for you guys live in this video. So basically, you use this seam ripper. You see the little part with a knob. You move that on the inside of the seam. It's double seamed, so this one is a little bit more difficult, but you basically just move it across down like this, and it just rips up the seams. It's pretty much all it took. You can see it just ripped up all of those. Instead of doing it this way, if you do it this way, you might mess up the materials and stuff. So you just do it downwards like so, and just make sure you're kind of being careful when you're kind of pushing it along. That's pretty much it. Also, now that that's kind of somewhat ripped up, I can take this side and go down here and try to rip up any of these other ones that are down here. Now, this one has excess glue. The other one didn't have that down here. So I'm actually going to wait to get the rest of this, I think, probably until I, let's see here, actually cut it off. So then there's the other half right here. This little part right here. You just kind of push this back up. And again, you just push down and it kind of rips the seam up. Let's go across down this way. I'm just going to go like this and push down this way. You can hear it just shred it right there. And just like that, those ones are ripped up. So this is kind of what you're left with. You can see there's some excess thread down there, which is no problem. That's what the pliers and whatnot are for. So that is the first step. Pretty simple. The next step is the razor blade, and I'm going to try to get the camera a little bit closer here. All right, so this part right here, you just basically will rip along this seam area down at the bottom. If you get too close, and you just basically want to score it, you just want to basically rub it a couple times or cut down. Push firmly, but just go back and forth and cut, and then eventually you'll get through the layers. There's quite a few layers of thread. This is a part where it definitely, if you do this the right way, it'll look better. If you don't do it low enough, then you'll see some extra thread. And if you do it too low, you're going to cut the midsole, so just be careful when you're scoring this along. I'm not going to do a perfect job in this demonstration, but just giving you guys kind of a live look at me doing this. And you just basically keep ripping along. And just like that. Again, just scoring it. There you go. If you do it too much scoring, you're going to do some damage to this shoe, which is not the ideal thing either. So this is the part right here where it's going to get difficult because not all these threads are ripped up and it's glued on extra thick there. So just score it, be patient. Eventually these things will pop up. There it goes. So there you have it. The strap is removed. That's pretty much all it took, but there's a little bit of cleanup work to do. First things first, you could see if you look down on the shoe, you're going to see that there's quite a bit of foam, and I'm not really sure what to do about that other than leave it. From a side view, you can't really tell. And I don't know, it's just kind of like an aftermath effect of it because of all of that was stuffed underneath the midsole. I'm pretty sure you could probably remove that and then re-glue it, but that's like way too many steps for me. So that's not what I'm going to do. But let's take a look here and see. So we do have some excess stuff that we need to clean up. This one was more minimal than the other one. So basically you use your tweezers like so, and you can just basically remove this excess stuff on here. And if the tweezers are not working and they're not strong enough, use the needle nose pliers. And I just kind of grab this stuff and just pull, as you can kind of see. And this stuff is pretty deep embedded in the shoe, to be honest. So you kind of have to just really dig in here and pull these little things out. It kind of reminds me of like hair plugs or something, maybe. I don't have hair plugs. Maybe LeBron knows about these hair plug things, but they're kind of plugged into the fabric, and then there's a little bit of extra thread. So the other thing is if you pull too much, there might be a white thread that comes out underneath it. And if that happens, just use your razor blade and just slice it off when it comes out. But that's pretty much that. You can see for the most part, the front section right there has been cleaned up, and that's pretty much as good as it gets. You could probably do a little bit more if you needed. And then this back section right here, these ones are the hardest ones. At least the first time around I did these, because these things were just not come up. But this one in this demo look like it's a little bit better. But basically you just kind of got to reach in here because they're really firm inside these holes, and you just got to reach in and grab them and pull. And just be careful that you don't pull too hard on something that you're not supposed to be pulling on, because that will be kind of pointless to do that. You'll be ruining it instead of trying to make it better. Or not necessarily better, but just different, you know. And you can hear it I'm kind of like pulling up on the wrong stuff right there, so I'm going to stop, transition down. This stuff might be a little bit difficult to get out, but it's definitely, if you want to kind of have it not look like it's been removed, then you just kind of score along there and do that. And then if you have any additional thread that you need to clean up, like back here, I can use the razor blade and then just clean that up. So that's pretty much it. And then if you wanted to remove this, you can see right here, you could just remove this cut like right along there and then use that for the inner part right here. This could be an opportunity for herb juice to actually create another patch for like that area right there. But that's pretty much it. That's the removal of the straps. I don't know, it's kind of a weird one to do, but I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like when you remove the straps. I'll show you guys what they look like on feet right here. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Kyrie 2s. They've been hit and miss for some people. They don't like them. They like them. Sometimes they don't like them with the strap. Other times they do like the strap. I will say that I'm indifferent with the strap. I do think that on the very first pair that was released, I love the strap look. And I love the fact that they can actually use so many different printed materials to add another dimension to the Kyrie 2s. But at the same time, removing the straps, I mean, depending on the colorways that come out, it could be a better look than with the straps on. So also, it just gives you more breathing room when you wear the shoes. When I did my Kyrie 2 on feet video, I said straps up or straps down. People said, some of them said straps up, a lot of people said straps down. But if you don't like to wear straps down because it's very confined, more so than like wearing obviously with your straps up, then removing your straps is actually a pretty nice option. And considering the shoes are like what $110 or $120 retail, and I'm sure you can find them actually for less than that I'll leave a link in the description actually to eBay for some searches if you guys are interested. But under retail, like, you could probably get these for $100 or so eventually, and removing the strap just gives a little bit extra dynamic. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace.